Inside the package, hidden deep, a tiny sachet while you sleep. Transparent beads and paper white, reflecting artificial light. It looks like candy, looks like sweet, something tasty for a treat. But read the label, distinct and bold, a warning story to be told. Absorb the moisture from the air, leaving nothing but dryness there, sucking the life out of the space with the silent plastic grace. Don't you put me on your tongue, the damage has already sprung. Dry, dry, dry. Do not eat, throw away, I am not here for you to play. I'll dry your heart, I'll make it crack, there is no way of turning back. Crunch, crunch, sounds like glass. Crunch, crunch, time will pass. And I keep it fresh, but I am toxic too. The second love I give to you. Do not eat, throw away, I am not here for you to play. I'll dry your heart, I'll make it crack, there is no way of turning back. Crunch, crunch, sounds like glass. Don't crunch, time will pass. You thought I was a sugar rush, a sudden high, a sudden crush, but I am chemical engineered to make the humidity disappear. My hunger for water never ends. I am not one of your friends. I sit in the corner of the jar, watching you from afar, preserving things by killing rain. Pure efficiency, zero pain. Now your throat is parched and sore, you don't want me anymore. Do not eat, throw away, I am not here for you to play. I'll dry your heart, I'll make it crack, there is no way of turning back. Crunch, crunch, sounds like glass, so bad, time will pass fast. Swallow, choke, spit it out, what is this dryness all about? Thirsty, empty, dust and bone, leave the little bag alone. The beats turn pink, I'm fully used, you feel betrayed and so confused. I burst open on the kitchen floor, rolling beads out the door, scattered pieces of a dangerous game. You only have yourself to blame. Do not eat, throw away, I am not here for you to play. I'll dry your heart, I'll make it crack, there is no way of turning back. Crunch, crunch, sounds like glass. Done. Crunch, time will pass.
Stacked up high on the living room floor, 54 pieces, maybe more, perfectly aligned in a square, building castles in the air. Grain of wood against the skin, where does the risky game begin? I tap the block with a gentle touch, not too little, not too much, searching for the one that's loose, looking for a good excuse to shift the weight and make it sway in this dangerous game we play. One by one the gaps appear, drawing out the hidden fear. Push, pull, shake. Wooden tower reaching high, trembling underneath the sky. If I pull this piece away, will we stand or fall today? Tap, tap, hollow sound, so light. Tap, hold on tight. Right. Balance is the only rule, don't be a tumbling fool. Wooden tower reaching high, trembling underneath the sky. If I pull this piece away, will we stand or fall today? Tap, tap, hollow sound, so light. Tap, hold on tight. Break. the bottom is getting thin. Original structure caving in. We take from the base to build the top, knowing that we cannot stop. Defying gravity with every move, trying to find a steady groove. Your turn now, your hands shake. How much pressure can we take? The center of gravity shifts aside. Nowhere left for us to hide. It leans to the left, leans to the right, keeping me up all through the night. Wooden tower reaching high, trembling underneath the sky. If I pull this piece away, will we stand or fall today? Tap, tap, hollow sound. So tap, tap, hold on tight. Right. Wobble, teeter, hold your breath. Playing a game of sudden death. Higher, weaker, almost down. King of the unstable crown. A single finger pushes through. The mistake belongs to you. Time slows down as it starts to slide. Collision course, nowhere to hide. Crash and thunder, pieces fly. The tower falls, and so do I. Wooden tower reaching high, trembling underneath the sky. If I pull this piece away, will we stand or fall today? Tap, tap, hollow sound. Tap, tap, on the ground. Game over. Pick it up. Pick it up.
White plastic shapes on the plaster sky, unnoticed when the sun is high. Looking plain and looking cheap, while the world is fast asleep, absorbing light all through the day, hiding in the shades of gray. But when the switch is finally flipped, the heavy curtain has been ripped, a sudden green and eerie glow, starting up the midnight show. Constellations made of glue, shining down on me and you. Fake stars in a square room, cutting through the silent groove. Glow, fade, shine. Ceiling galaxy, neon green, the prettiest lie I've ever seen. You only shine when it is dark, leaving a phosphorescent mark. Blink, blink, static light, so high, so high. Blink, blink, artificial sky. Why? Fading slowly as hours pass, fragile like a piece of glass. Ceiling galaxy, neon green, the prettiest lie I've ever seen. You only shine when it is dark, leaving a phosphorescent mark. Blank, blank, static light, so high, so high. Blink, blink, artificial sky. I stare up from my lonely bed, thoughts spinning round inside my head. You are the only stars I own in this universe alone, trying to connect the dots, tying up the memory knots. I feel and you start to dim, the chance of love is getting slim, the energy is running low. Where did all the magic go? Just fade out lines on the paint, like a sinner, like a song. Ceiling galaxy,
There is no way of turning back. The middle nib touches the page, setting up the silent stage. Liquid thought begins to run before the writing has begun. Capillary action pulls it down, staining the paper dark and brown. No eraser can fix this mess, a permanent and deepest stress. I apply pressure just a bit, watching the lines begin to split. Once it dries, it stays forever, severing the bond we sever. Flow, bleed, stain, ink flow, running deep. Secrets that I cannot keep. It bleeds across the fiber lines, ignoring all the warning signs. Scratch, scratch, metal sound so loud. Scratch on the ground. My heart is pouring on the sheet of tragedy that is complete. Across the fiber lines, ignoring all the warning signs. Scratch, scratch, metal sound so loud. Scratch on the ground, smudging words with the side of my hand. Things I don't understand. Shouldn't be a blot of ink, a dark debris. It spreads out like a growing cloud, screaming your name out loud. I try to blot it, stop the tide, but there's nowhere left to hide. Flow running deep, secrets that I cannot keep. It bleeds across the fiber lines, ignoring all the warning signs. Scratch, metal sound, scratch.
Sharp or metal spike, something that you wouldn't like. Test the head in bright red color, making the gray walls seem duller. Holding up a photograph of a moment when we laughed. I press it in with my thumb, feeling numb and feeling dumb. It pierces through the cork and wood, doing exactly what it should. But underneath it leaves a hole, taking a piece of my soul. Fixed in place but not for long. Where do we really belong? Push, take. Sharp point digging in underneath the paper skin, holding on by just a thread, remembering what you said. Ouch, ouch, tiny sting. Ouch, ouch, makes me feel heat. state of fear. Sharp point digging in underneath the paper skin, holding on by just a thread, remembering what you said. Ouch, ouch, tiny sting. Ouch, ouch, makes me feel heal, into a frown. The pin is loosening its grip, starting to slide, starting to slip. The hole gets wider every day as we slowly pull away. I stepped on one the other night, a sudden pain, a sudden fright, hidden in the carpet pile, waiting there for a long while. A reminder of the pain you bring, such a tiny sharp thing. Digging in underneath the paper skin, holding on by just a thread, remembering what she said. Ouch, ouch, tiny sting. Ouch, ouch, makes me feel heal. Pull it, twist it, yank it out. What is this pain all about? Pierce, bleed, leave a mark, stabbing in the lonely dark. The wall is riddled with the spots, connecting all the painful dots. I pull the last one from the board, not a single sound. Sharp point digging in underneath the paper skin, holding on by just a thread, remembering what you said. Ouch, ouch, tiny sting. Gone, ouch, makes me feel done. Done.
Tear it apart, hooks and loops in a messy embrace, sticking together all over the place. No need for buttons, no need for a zip, just a quick touch and a casual grip. It felt so secure, it felt so tight, holding me close in the middle of the night. But looking closer is cheap and it's rough, synthetic plastic not stronger enough. It doesn't look clean or new anymore. Easy to fasten but ugly to see, trapped in a fuzzy dependency. When we pull apart it makes a sound, echoing loudly all around. Rip, tear, split, split, rip off, tear it away. No silent exit for us today. A scratching noise that hurts the ear, making the separation clear. Static noise, so loud. Addictive toys, we cling together then rip apart, leaving a scratch upon my heart. Rip off, tear it away. No silent exit for us today. A scratching noise that hurts the ear, making the separation clear. Static noise, so loud. Addictive toys. The hooks are bent and the loops are frayed. This is the mess that we have made. We lost the grip that we used to have, applying the pressure, applying the salve, but it peels away with the violent force, setting us on a collision course. I try to smooth it, make it stick, but the connection makes me sick. It gathers are finally spoken. The strip is worn, useless and bored. The blood fast finally been called, thrown in the trash, separate ways, end of the sticky, fuzzy days. Rip off, tearing away, no silent exit for us today. A scratching noise that hurts the ear, making the separation clear. Static noise, so loud, addictive toys, done. Separated, done.
Freeze. Filled with water, clear and pure, thinking the shape would endure. Placed in the dark and freezing cold, doing exactly to what I was told. Solidifying in a plastic mold, waiting for the story to unfold. But when you need me, you take me out, without a whisper, without a shout. You hold both ends of my plastic bed and twist my body until I see red, cracking the structure to set me free. Is this how it's supposed to be? To get what you want, you have to break. How much pressure does it take? Twist, crack, drop. Empty cube left behind, the coldest love I could ever find. You twist me hard to let me go, falling down into the snow. Crack, crack, breaking bone. Oh, crack, crack, all alone. Now I am empty, dry and light, shivering in the freezing night. Empty cube left behind, the coldest love I could ever find. You twist me hard to let me go, falling down into the snow. Crack, crack, breaking bone. Cold, crack, crack, all alone. Floating in the grass, watching the nodding minutes pass. You disappear in the warm embrace, leaving not a single trace, while I remain in the rigid frame, playing the waiting, freezing game. Refilled again with a hollow hope, trying to find a way to cope. This cycle repeats, freeze and burn. When will I ever finally learn? I stiffen up to protect my heart before you tear me all apart. Empty cube left behind, coldest love I could ever find. You twist me hard to let me go, falling down into the snow. Crack, crack, breaking bone. Cold, crack, crack, all alone. I cannot hold the shape for you. Water spills on the kitchen floor, I can't be frozen anymore. Warped and useless, tossed aside, with nothing left inside to hide. Empty cube left behind, the coldest thought I could ever find. You twist me hard to let me go, falling down into the snow. Crack, crack, breaking bone. Crack, crack, all alone.
It been caught in string, waiting for what the water brings. Dry and crumpled leaves inside, with nowhere left for me to hide. You lower me into the heat, a sacrifice that is sweet. The water turns to amber gold as my essence starts to unfold. I give you flavor, give you taste, with nothing left to go to waste. Expanding in the boiling lake, all for your comfort's sake. I'm drowning here to make you smile. Stay with me for a little while. Infusion spreading out, removing every shadow of doubt. I give my all until I'm pale. This is my quiet, humble tale. Dum dum, up and down, dum dum, trying to keep sleep. When I am weak and flavorless, you leave me in a soggy mess. Infusion spreading out, removing every shadow of doubt. I give my all until I'm pale. This is my quiet, humble tale. Dum 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 down, dum 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 down, dum 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 down, dum 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 dum. You wrap the string around the spoon, humming a quiet afternoon tune, squeezing the last drop out of me, the final tear of the tea. I'm shriveled now, wet and cold. My purpose has been fully told. Placed on the saucer on the side, while you enjoy the amber tide. I'll watch you sip what I became, without a face, without a name. A paper tag is all I own, sitting here on a porcelain throne. Infusion spreading out, removing every shadow of doubt. I give my all until I'm pale. This is my quiet, humble tale. Dun dun, up and down, dun dun, trying to keep sleep. Squeeze it, drain it, drink it up. Empty soul in a china cup. Bittersweet, hot and dry, watching the steam go to the sky. The cup is empty, stained and brown. The sun is slowly going down. You pick me up and toss me out, without a shadow of a doubt. I return to the earth again. The life of a lover, the life of a friend. Infusion spreading out, removing every shadow of doubt. I give my all until I'm pale. This is my quiet, humble tale. Dun dun, up and down, dun dun, trying to keep friends. Trying to keep tasteless. Done.
Hold it. I'm lying low upon the floor, right beneath the heavy door. With your rubber hard and black, taking the weight upon my back. You kick me in to hold the place. I cannot move, I start a race. The wind is blowing, pushing hard. I am the silent, stubborn God, compressed between the wood and stone, fighting this battle all alone. The more it pushes, the more I stick. It's a simple physics trick. Crushed beneath the massive load, living on this dusty road. Push, shove, slide, friction holding on, waiting until the day is gone. I'm stuck between the rock and place, without a name, without a face. Drag, drag, rubber smell so tight. Drag, drag, do it right, fight. If I slip, the door will slam. This is exactly who I am. Friction holding on, waiting until the day is gone. I'm stuck between the rock and place, without a name, without a face. Drag, drag, rubber smell so tight. Drag, drag, do it right, fight. People walk by, step on me. They never look, they never see. I keep the pathway open wide, so you can safely step inside. But when you leave, you kick me out, without a thank you, without a doubt. My edge is worn, my body bent, my energy is fully spent. Dust bunnies gather around my head. I wish I was asleep in bed, but duty calls, the door must stay open for another day. Slam it, shut it, lock it tight. I can't hold it all through the night. Pressure, weight, grinding down. Lowest king of the lowest town. A sudden gust, a hurricane. I cannot stand the stress and pain. I lose my grip and slide away. The door comes crashing down today. The loud bang echoes in the hall. I finally fail to heed the call. Friction, hold it on. Slow, waiting until the day is gone. I'm stuck between a rock and place, without a name, without a face. Drag, drag, roll the smell loose. Drag, drag, do it right. Shot.
Standing tall in a glass vase, stuck in one singular place, absorbing liquid from the beep while the world is fast asleep. I travel up, I travel high, to let the fragrance hit the sky. I channel essence through my veins, ignoring all the silent pains. I smell like lavender and rose, putting on a perfect pose. But inside I ain't getting dry, watching the liquid level die. Soaking up until I drown, turning from the bottom down. Rise, dry, sketches fading fast. I gave you all the smell I had. Now looking at me makes you sad. Wait, wait, trying now. No more. Wait, wait, on the floor. Just a stick of wood and cane. Nothing left but a water space. Schedule's fading fast. Nothing good is built to last. I gave you all the spell I had. Now looking at me makes you sad. Wait, wait, trying now. No more. Wait, wait, on the floor. You turn me over upside down to get the wet side to the town. A temporary burst of life cutting through like a sharp knife. The gravity will do its part, drying out my wooden heart. Dust settles on the oily top. The climbing cycle has to stop. The glass is empty, just a rain. I can no longer smell a thing. You buy a new set, fresh and white, flowing me into the night. Schedule's fading fast. Nothing good is built to last. I gave you all the spell I had. Now looking at me makes you sad. Breathe it, smell it, take it in. Where does the memory begin? Paper, mist, gone away. I have nothing left to say. Snapped in half and tossed in trash. Gone in just a sudden flash. I carried beauty for a while just to see you fake a smile. Now I am odorless and dead, just a memory in your head. Schedule's fading fast. Nothing good is built to last. I gave you all the smell I had. Now looking at me makes you sad. We quit trying now. No smell. Gone, gone. Inhale. Cover it up. Writing down a line in black, realizing I can't go back. The ink is permanent and deep. Secrets that I tried to keep. A mistake made upon the page, trapped inside a paper cage. I grabbed the plastic case so small to hide the writing on the wall. Press the tip and drag it slow, watching the white ribbon go. A thin layer of snowy film, creating a brand new realm. It looks so clean, it looks so new, but underneath the ink is true. Roll, press.
Sip it up, separate sides, left and right, waiting for the metal bite. Y-shaped slider moves along, singing a metallic song. Teeth all waiting to align, sending shivers down the spine. Interlocking one by one, the joining process has begun. Mesh together, hold it tight, closing up the gap of light. If one tooth is bent or wrong, we won't get along for long. Moving up and moving down, best connection in the town. Click, lock, hold. Metal teeth biting hard, I'm always on my guard. We need to mesh perfectly to create unity. Sliding fast, made to last. If the fabric gets in the way, we are stuck here all the day. Track, now I cannot pull it back. Jam securely halfway up, empty like a broken cup. Tugging hard, breaks the grip. Now the slider starts to slip. Open wide or close for good. Misunderstood, misunderstood. The chain is broken, teeth are bare. Feeling the cold, open air. We were meant to be as one. Now the closing is undone. Off in my hand, stranded in a lonely land. The teeth fall open, separate, accepting our divided fate. We can never close again. The end of lovers, end of men. Metal teeth biting hard, I am always on my guard. We need to mesh perfectly to create unity. Zip, 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 sliding fast, made to last. Held between the thumb and finger, letting the vibration linger. Triangle of celluloid, filling up the silent void. Striking strings to make a sound. Best companion I have found. Sweaty hands and playing fast, trying to make the rhythm last. Suddenly you slip away, ruining the song I play. Flying from my grip so tight, disappearing in the light. Where did you go? Where did you fall? I can't see you at all. Oh, Flatastic, lost again. You were my musical friend. Drop upon the dusty floor. I can't find you anymore. Click, click, hidden string, so sweet. Click, click, missing beat. You vanish into thin air, leaving me in deep despair. Flatastic, lost again. You were my musical friend. Drop upon the dusty floor. I can't find you anymore. Click, click, hidden string, so sweet. Click, click, missing beat. I shake the guitar upside down, look look like a chaotic clown? Did you fall inside the hole into the dark acoustic soul? Rattling around inside the wood, misunderstood, misunderstood. I buy a dozen, maybe more, keep them in a messy drawer. But one by one they run away to a place where lost things stay, under the rug, behind the chair. Are you hiding over there? Flatastic, lost again. You were my musical friend. Drop upon the dusty floor. I can't find you anymore. Click, click, hidden strings, so sweet. Click, click, missing beat. Shake it, rattle, get it out. I wanna scream and I wanna shout. Tiny, slippery, hard to hold story that is always told. I play with fingers, skin on steel, trying to feel what I feel. Bleeding tips and callous skin, the music comes from within. I don't need you to play my song, I was strong all along. Fantastic, lost again. You were my musical friend. Dropped upon the dusty floor. I can't find you anymore. Click, click, hidden strings. Click, click, missing beat.
Rest here. Sitting on the wooden table, doing the best that I am able. Made of cork or made of stone, I am never truly alone. You place the glass upon my face in this quiet coffee place. Condensation trickles down like a tear, like a frown. Cold sweat from the icy drink. Before you even start to think, I catch it all, absorb the wet, the best protection you can get. I take the stain to save the wood, doing everything I should. Drip, soak, mar, watering, circle round. I am keeping safe the ground, soaking up the tears you cry while the table stays dry. Ring, ring, perfect shade. Ring, ring in the heat. Sweet. I bear the mark of where you sat, a circular and flat diplomat. Watering, circle round. I'm keeping safe the ground, soaking up the tears you cry while the table stays dry. Ring, ring, perfect shade. Ring, ring in the heat. Sweet. Sometimes you lift the glass away and stick to me. Want to stay, I fall back down with a clatter. Does it even really matter? A temporary bond we share, floating in the humid air. The circle stains my surface deep, a memory that I will keep. Multiple rings overlap like a strange and liquid map. History of drinks we had, some were happy, some were sad. begins, the table gets a mark at last. The protection time has passed. Water rings circle round where I am keeping safe the ground, soaking up the tears you cry while the table stays dry. Ring ring, perfect shade. Ring ring in the heat. Stain, stain, like stain, stain, mark.
Unfold. Standing folded in the crack beside the fridge, behind the stack, you pull me out and open wide, spreading wings on every side. Metal joints begin to squeak. I am strong, but I feel weak. Iron ribs in parallel lines, waiting for the laundry signs. Heavy cotton soaking wet, the heaviest burden I can get. You hang them on my metal bones, listening to my silent groans. Weight down by the waterway, accepting my domestic fate. Hang, drip, dry. Iron ribs holding on, waiting for the moisture gone. I stand here in the living room, chasing away the rainy gloom. Drip, drip on the floor, so slow. Drip, drip, watch it go. I carry all your clothes for you until the drying job is due. Iron ribs holding on, waiting for the moisture gone. I stand here in the living room, chasing away the rainy gloom. Drip, drip on the floor, so slow. Drip, drip, watch it go. One side is heavy, one is light. I try to keep my balance right. If you load me wrong, I fall, crashing down against the wall. Tangled shirts and socks and pants in a chaotic, messy dance. The sun comes through the window pane, taking away the water stain, lightening the load I bear, vanishing into the air. Stiff and dry, they leave me now. Sweat is drying on my brow. Iron ribs holding on, waiting for the moisture gone. I stand here in the living room, chasing away the rainy gloom. Drip, drip on the floor, so slow. Drip, drip, watch it go. Collapse, fold, put away until another washing day. Heavy light, wet and dry, watching the days go by. One rib is bent, the paint is chipped, the welding point is finally ripped. I cannot hold the weight no more, collapsing on the wooden floor. Broken wings, a twisted frame, ending the domestic game. Iron ribs holding on, waiting for the moisture gone. I stand here in the living room, chasing away the rainy gloom. Drip, drip on the floor, so slow. Drip, drip, watch it go. Friend. Fold it away.
sliding on the desk, creating a chaotic mess. I gather them and stack them neat, making the pile feel complete. I hold the heavy metal jaw, obeying the binding law. I position it upon the corner, acting like a silent mourner, pressing down with all my might, preparing for the silver bite. The spring compresses, storing power in this dark and heavy hour. Two sharp teeth go through the sheet, making the connection sweet. Press, click, bend. Silver bite, hold it fast, making sure the bond will last. Piercing through the layers deep, promises we have to keep. Click, chalk, metal sound, click, chalk on the guard, bent behind a lock it tight, never letting go tonight. Silver bite, holding fast, making sure the bond will last. Piercing through the layers deep, promises we have to keep. Click, chalk, metal sound, click, chalk on the guard. If I make a mistake now, sweat forming on my brow, I have to pry the metal out, filled with anger, filled with doubt. Two small holes remain behind, cruel reminders of the bind. It tears the paper, ruins the page, acting out in silent rage, a scar that never goes away, reminding me of yesterday. I reload the magazine, feeding the hungry machine. Silver bite, holding fast, making sure the bomb will last. Piercing through the layers deep, promises we have to keep. Click, chunk, metal sound, click, chunk on the guard. Reload, spring, snap it shut, deeper than a paper cut. Bind, lock, fix and place, staring at your frozen face. The staple jams inside the head, the mechanism is finally dead. Twisted metal, useless scrap, caught in my own bonding trap. I throw the papers in the air, and in the obsession there. Silver bite, holding fast, making sure the bomb will last. Piercing through the layers deep, promises we have to keep. Click, chalk, metal sound, click, chalk on the guard. Broken.
Blink. A tiny drop of curved glass, watching the blurry moments pass. I place it on my fingertip, afraid that it might slide and slip, bringing it closer to my eye to see the colors of the sky. It touches down and clears the view. Suddenly I can see you. The world is sharp, the world is bright, bathed in artificial light. But as the hours tick away, the moisture doesn't want to stay, drying out in the wind. Where does the truth begin? Blink, rub, blur. Dry focus hurting me. I am trying hard to see. It scratches on the surface deep, while I am trying not to weep. Blur, blur, getting haze. So dry. Blur, blur in a daze. I keep it in to look at you, even though it hurts to do. Dry focus hurting me. I am trying hard to see. It scratches focus is deteriorated. I blink and blink to make it wet. The hardest challenge I have met. It feels like sand, it feels like stone, trying to see on my own. I carry drops to ease the pain, like a temporary rain, but soon the dryness comes again, a cycle that will never end. Maybe I should take them out and live within the blurry doubt. Dry focus hurting me, I am trying hard to see. It scratches on the surface deep, while I am trying not to weep. Blur, blur, getting haste, we're blurred in a daze. Peel it, drop it, wash it clean. See the things I haven't seen. Clear, hazy, sharp and dull, feeling the magnetic pull. I pinch the plastic, pull it free. Blurry world returns to me. I put them in the selling case. Can't look at your sharp face. I'd rather see a fuzzy lie than hurt my own weary eyes. Dry focus hurting me, I am trying hard to see. It scratches on the surface deep, while I am trying not to weep. Blur, blur, getting haze, blur, blur in a daze.
Level up. Yeah. Yellow liquid in a tube, trying not to be a rube. A tiny bubble floats inside, nowhere for the flaw to hide. I place it on the wooden shelf, checking on my inner self. It slides to left, it slides to right, never staying in the light. Between the two black mark lines, reading all the tilting signs. I shimmy it up, I push it down, trying to fix this crooked town. Seeking perfect harmony, it is impossibly hard for me. Send a line bubble green, the hardest thing I have ever seen. Trying to stay in the middle ground, while the world is spinning round. Float, float, restless air, float, looking at you. Just when I think I got it straight, it moves again, it is my fate. Send a line bubble green, the hardest thing I have ever seen. Trying to stay in the middle ground, while the world is spinning round. Float, float, restless air, float, float, looking at you. Gravity is playing games, calling out my many names. A little nudge destroys the peace, the movement doesn't ever cease. Why must we be perfectly flat? What is the point of all of that? We live on a slope terrain, driving in the slanted rain. The bubble mocks my honest try, floating like a wandering eye. I hold my breath to keep it still, a test of patience and of will. Green, the hardest thing I have ever seen. Trying to stay in the middle ground, while the world is spinning round. Float, float, restless air, float, float, looking at you. Adjust, measure, check again, driving me insane, my friend. center line bubble green. The hardest thing I have ever seen. Trying to stay in the middle ground while the world is spinning round. Float, float, restless air. Float, float, looking at you.
Crooked, fine.
Wire fence in my mouth, gone. accepting my painful fate. Ouch, ouch, cutting skin me. Ouch, ouch, trying to sleep me. Smooth, smooth.
Tick tock. Pyramid of wood and steel. Tell me how I'm supposed to feel when the key upon the side, nowhere for the beat to hide. The metal arm begins to sway, dictating the time of day. Click and click and clap, precise and loud. Standing out from the crowd, you set the pace. I try to run, but playing catch up isn't fun. Left and right, a perfect art, cutting through the silent dark. I'm dragging, you are rushing. The silence is absolutely crushing. Tick tock, click. Swing left, swing right. Keeping time all through the night. A mechanical and cold heart, tearing my rhythm all apart. Tick tock, perfect beat. So fast. Tick tock, built to last. We are playing different songs, correcting all my rights and wrongs. Swing left, swing right. Keeping time all through the night. A mechanical and cold heart, tearing my rhythm all apart. Tick tock, perfect beat. So fast. Tick tock, built to last. I wanna play a rubato tune like a lazy afternoon, but you demand a steady pace in this never-ending race. You are the master, I am the slave, digging a ribbon shallow grave. If I miss a single note, you grab me by the velvet throat, unforgiving, stiff and straight, determining my musical fate. Can't we just ebb and flow? You shake your head and answer no. Swing left, swing right, keeping time all through the night. A mechanical and cold heart, tearing my rhythm all apart. Tick tock, perfect beat. So fast. Tick tock, built to last. Faster, slower, set the way, determine the unbending fate. Tempo, rhythm, click and clack, there is no way of turning back. I grab the arm and hold it still against your mechanical will. The clicking stops, the room is quiet, and in the Ribby riot, I play the notes the way